Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare Krishna. So we have Bhagavad Gita. How many topics are there in Bhagavad Gita? Five topics. What are the five topics of Bhagavad Gita? One. Yes. Who am I?
Who is God?
Who is God? What is this material nature? Kal and karma. So now we are discussing the third topic and the part 3 of the Prakriti. So who has the slide in their mobile? Everybody has the slide? Okay, very good. So those who have slide, they can open on your tab or mobile so we can start. So what were the agendas in our class? The first was in the past classes we studied definition of Prakriti or the material nature. This was the first topic. Then purpose of creation understanding with some examples that also we have done. Third thing is different energies or Shaktis of the Lord. Can Matajis can take the kids if possible to the other room or make them silent. I'm sure they will not. So please don't mind. I just wanted to make the silent in the class. And the fourth is the cosmic manifestation of chart. This is a Goloka chart which is showing the spiritual and material world. That also we have discussed. And three moods of material nature. What are the three moods of material nature? Mood of goodness, Sato, Rajo, and Tamo. Mood of goodness, mood of passion, and mood of ignorance. So these are the three moods. And then today in this class, we will be taking the verses from the Bhagavad Gita and other Vedas. Will be our topic. And if the material world where we are staying, it has so many problems, like Dukhalama Shashvatam, we said, what will be the solution that we will discuss at the end of the class? Okay? Hare Krishna. So directly we will go to the slide. Okay. We will go slide number 20. Three moods of material nature, Sato, Rajo, Tamas and their aspects. Okay. Slide number 20 is there. Three moods of material nature. You will see a chart. A chart will appear in front of you. Okay. So what was the definition of the Sato Guni? They are pure, knowledgeable and harmony. Rajos are desire, they have a unlimited desire, attachment and restlessness. They are in the stress and distress. Tamas, they are in darkness, inertia and delusion. So we covered all these things. Today we will be willing to study the binding powers. So binding powers of the Sattva Guni Vyakti is that binds by attachment, by knowledge and joy. Like Aradhya was doing wonderful kirtan, we were very happy. So similarly, we were in the Sato Gun. We were in the Sato Gun. So we become very happy. And happiness is inside, not the outside. Happiness is अंदर सुख जो है अंदर है बाहर नहीं. Similarly, those who are in the mood of rajas or rajogun, they are bound by attachment to fruitful works. And how you can define? Like ऐसे रजोगुणी व्यक्ति कौन होते हैं? जैसे कि वो कहते हैं माँ मुरादे पूरी कर दे हलवा बाटू की. They are the kind of doing business with the Lord. कि भगवान हमारा ये काम हो जाए, ठीक है, हमारे घर गाड़ी आ जाए, अच्छी जॉब मिल जाए, बिजनेस अच्छा हो जाए. You got my point. So this is rajoguni and tamoguni. How they do? They are bound by illusion, laziness, and sleep. They are bound by the laziness, blind, and sleep. Similarly, the food. Food are also, there are three types of people, three types of food. Similarly, their foods are accordingly there. Those who are in Satoguni, they eat juicy, fatty, wholesome, and pleasing. Like they are vegetarian. Okay. And those who are Rajoguni, they eat bitter, sour, salty, burning, and distress. Like Monday, Tuesday, और सैटरडे को हनुमान जी का है, मंडे को शिव भगवान का है, हम नहीं खाएंगे, बाकी दिन खाएंगे. दे आर रजोगुणी, ये कभी ऑन कभी ऑफ. ओके, दे आर आल्सो गुड. ओके, वी रिस्पेक्ट देम. एटलीस्ट दे आर नॉट ईटिंग ऑन दैट टाइम. Like Navratri 9 days they are not eating meat. So this is also a kind of thing. Okay. Then Tamoguni, their food is stale, tasteless, decomposed, and impure. Like what? For example, okay, we are not in this class stopping anybody that what you are eating, discussing personally that you are eating, drinking, and all this. And no, you can continue whatever you are doing. No, but what we are saying, just please chant the Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram. In Pakistan, I was preaching a devotee. I will tell you in a short. He came to the temple to meet me. He was against us, and he did a very bad impression over one of the programs. So some or other, he came to the temple. So I was afraid why he came. So he said, प्रभु जी मुझे भक्त बनना है. I said very surprised कि ये इसको क्या हो गया भक्त बनना है. तो बोला क्या करना पड़ेगा प्रभु जी. मैंने बोला सिंपली भक्त बनने के लिए कुछ नहीं करना है. आपको क्या करना है, चैंटिंग करना है, आप चैंटिंग करो. So I gave him जपा माला. Then he chant 6 rounds. I was very surprised. I was very surprised. Then he said, प्रभु जी और क्या करना पड़ता है, मैं बहुत पापी दुराचारी आदमी हूँ. I am very fallen sinful person. I said, what do you do in sinful activity? He said, Prabhu, I am eating meat. I said, how much time you eat? He said, I am eating 2 times. I said, eat 3 times, no problem. Then he was very surprised. Then he said, I am also alcoholic, Prabhu. And due to which there is a tension and stress in my mind. I said, Prabhuji, how much wine you drink? So he said, Prabhu, मैं half liter daily पीता हूँ. So I said, okay, drink 1 liter, no problem. Then he hugged me. He hugged me. ये बोला, ये कैसा डिवोटी है? अरे आप बहुत अच्छे हो प्रभु जी. मैंने बोला, stop, I am not finished. Whatever you do, continue, no problem. But you eat the medicine. This is Mahamantra. Now he's initiated devotee. He's preaching. He's a businessman. He's preaching and helping us. And he built one temple in Pakistan. So दवाई खाएंगे बीमारी दूर होगी. दवाई खाएंगे बीमारी. So we are not saying anybody to stop this, that. No problem. As soon as it will convince by self, अंदर से आपको होगा. हृदय से जब हम आपको जबरदस्ती बोलेंगे ना, तो फिर वो भक्ति और प्रेम जो होता है ना, वो जबरदस्ती नहीं होता. We cannot love anybody by force. Like in our DSO group, there are 55 devotees. They are all reading the messages. But you all are fortunate who are coming into the program because वो आपकी इच्छा थी. आपकी इच्छा थी. Similarly, इच्छा के अनुसार व्यक्ति इस भगवान की सेवा करता है, इच्छा के अनुसार माया की सेवा करता है. और इच्छा का नियंत्रण ना माया का है ना भगवान का है, वो हमारा खुद का डिसीजन. That is why some are coming and some are not coming. This is their choice. They are also doing something. They are also doing something. So similarly, they have a faith. Those who are Satoguni according to the scriptures. Like you see, Vararupa Mataji in Deepak Prabhu has a wonderful temple. This is based on the Acharya Vidhi or the Shastra. We also have the temple at our home, but we don't know. We keep, like I went to one temple, their Guru's picture was on the top and Lord picture was on the snow. So we did not say anything to them because why they are Rajoguni, they are according to the rituals and show. कि उन्होंने ऐसा किया तो हम भी ऐसा करेंगे, उनके घर पे ऐसा है तो हमारे घर पे भी ऐसा है. So they are doing it based on ritual. But our temples, if you see, they are everywhere in all over the world. Wherever you will go, the ISKCON devotee have the standard of the temple will remain same. Okay, Lord should always be on the top. Then Lord Vishnu avatar, then Lord's devotee. Okay. Similarly, based on the rituals, and those who are tamogudi, their faith are based on the superstition and ignorance, like black magic and these kind of thing. There is a thing, yes, there is a thing, negative energy is called. We always stay away from them. Okay, so they also worship the Lord, but in the negative, like terrorists. Terrorists also have a faith. They also have a faith कि भाई हम उड़ा देंगे, हमको चला देंगे ऐसे. They have a faith, but what is this? Based on the ignorance. Based on the ignorance. And similarly, Prabhupada said that this Krishna consciousness is for those who are humble, who are simple, who are meek, and it is not for everyone. So those who are humble, those who are meek, they want to understand it. This Krishna consciousness, Prabhupada says, is a science. It's not a religion. Prabhupada says Krishna consciousness is not a religion or a faith. Faith can be changed. Now I am a Hindu, in next birth I will be Muslim, Christian, Sikh, Isai, I don't know. The body changes according to we get the particular faith. But Prabhupada says, the Jivera Sarup Hare Krishna Nityadas Amevam Jivaloke Jiva Buddha Sanatana. So similarly, this faith can be changed, but our Krishna consciousness, which is the real constitutional position of the soul, that can never be changed. So Prabhupada is simply saying here, what is the destination of these three types of people? According to Bhagavad Gita 14:18, those who are in the Satoguni, on the mood of goodness, they go to higher planet or purification. वो कौन से लोक में जाते हैं? उच्च लोक में जाते हैं. स्वर्ग लोक, महर लोक. ओके, इस तरीके से ऊपर 6 लोक है और नीचे 7 लोक है, ताताल, आताल, पाताल, विताल, इस प्रकार से. सिमिलरली दोज हु आर राजस और द पैशन, दे आर डूइंग, दे स्टे इन दिस मटेरियल वर्ल्ड. जो अच्छे कर्म करते हैं, पुण्य कर्म, उच्च लोक में जाते हैं. जो पुण्य कर्म करते हैं बराबर समान वो इस धरती पे रहते हैं. एंड दोज हु आर तमोगुणी, दे गो इनटू द हेलिश प्लैनेट. दे गो इनटू द हेलिश प्लैनेट. एंड सिमिलरली those who are Satoguni, those who are in the mood of goodness, their sleep, they wake up at 4 to 6 a.m. Between the 4 a.m. to 6 a.m. they are wake up. They are Satoguni. And there is, what is their sleeping time? Maximum 6 to 7 hours. Those who are the devotee, they sleep only for 6 hours or maximum 7 hours. Like one buddy person I was discussing, I was preaching him. So he was asking my daily activities and all this. Prabhu ji, आप क्या इतना 2 घंटे क्या माला करते हो? सेवला माला 2 घंटे. So I said yes, I do. So how you do? I say I do by mercy of my Guru Maharaj and little my sincere endeavor. So I said that, how about your family and all these things? So I said, Prabhuji, I wake up at morning, I finish my chanting from 5 a.m. to 7 a.m. Then I have whole day for my family, my office and everything. Is it or not? ये तो इच्छा होनी चाहिए आपकी करना है कि नहीं करना. Similarly, रजोगुणी, they wake up from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. and they sleep for 8 hours. रजोगुणी कितने घंटे सोते हैं? 8 घंटे सोते हैं. सुबह 7 से 9 के बीच में उठते हैं. और तमोगुणी, those who are in the mood of goodness, they wake up 9 a.m. and onward. फिर सोते रहो जितना सोना है. Don't know what time he will sleep. Like I know one person who is waking up every day 2 a.m. 2 p.m. sorry. 2 a.m. is sleeping. जब हम उठते हैं वो जागते हैं. जब हम जागते हैं वो उठते हैं. So what time they sleep? 9 a.m. onward. Onward फिर जो भी लगा लो. कुछ भी लगा लो. And similarly, how much time they sleep? 8+ hour. When I was small, my mother used to tell us, my mother, she's a devotee, she used to tell us, जो सोवत है वो खोवत है, जो जागत है वो पावत है. हाँ, जो सोवत है वो खोवत है. Those who are sleeping, they are, they are not getting anything. Those, yes, mother.
प्रभु जी, लेकिन एक बात ये भी है ना, जैसे बच्चे हैं, उनको तो ज्यादा नींद की आवश्यकता है, तो फिर हम उनके लिए तो ये चीज नहीं बोल सकते हैं ना, ये तो अडल्ट्स के लिए है.
अडल्ट के लिए,
अडल्ट्स के
बच्चे हैं और बूढ़े कुछ भी कर सकते हैं. इनके ऊपर कोई कानून नहीं है. अभी देखो ये बच्चा है, इसके ऊपर कोई कानून नहीं है.
हाँ, जैसे बच्चे
या
हैं उनके लिए तो डॉक्टर भी बोलेगा कि नहीं, इनको 16 घंटा 10-12 घंटे की जरूरत है सोने की.
yes, yes, yes. Based on the age also you change the sleep order and all these things. Yeah, booढ़ों के लिए. But it's not for kids and the adult. Though they have, but mostly 80% of the youth, they are in the adult age or the youth age for them. Okay. So we'll go to the next slide. Okay. In the next slide, what you are seeing, Parul Mataji, what you are saying in the next slide? It's okay. Anybody can tell. There is a pyramid, yes, pyramid according to Bhagavad Gita. So the down one is the ignorance or the darkness, middle one is the passion, and top one is the goodness or purity. So you see, there is a pyramid. How the pyramid is happening? Down, there will be billions of people in the world. They are in the mood of ignorance. वो तमो mood में. Okay, you know, in all over the world, in the DSO, we have only few families who are sitting and doing Bhagavad Gita. So there are billion people, they are not attracted toward Krishna or the bhakti or spirituality. Why? The reason is that they are in the mood of ignorance. So these people are billions you will find. And then passion, जो रजोगुणी है, desire है, you will find them in a million. And similarly, those who are a very fortunate soul, you see in the next slide, if you will move, there are billion people who are attending a big concert. And passion, there are people who are politically fighting something in the next slide. And the last, if you will see, those who are in the purity or the mood of Satogun, they are the devotee who are dancing Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So we also do party, but our party is Hare Krishna party. Okay. Similarly, you will find that these people will narrow down. So those who are sitting here, you are lying in the fortunate soul and you are in the Satogun or in the mood of goodness. So कृष्ण की कृपा के बगैर कोई भी भगवान की कथा नहीं सुन सकता. Nobody can hear the Krishna katha without the mercy of the Krishna. So you have gotten the mercy, that is why you are here. So there is a next verse. Now we will go toward the Bhagavad Gita. In the past two lectures, we have covered the Bhagavad Gita, you know, the complete with the material knowledge and with the examples and the analogy and the examples. Now we will turn our face toward the Bhagavad Gita, which is our base of the material of our teaching. So definition of Bhagavad Gita 7.4. There is a verse. So you can also, you know, sing after me. Humir apo Annalo Vayu Kham Mano Buddhir Evacha Ahankara Ityam Me Pinna Prakritir Ashtadaha. So, anybody can read the translation? Yeah, Aradhya, please.
Water, fire, air, mind, intelligence, and false ego. Altogether, these eight constitute my separated material.
Yes. Bhumir Abu Anal Vayu Kham Mana Buddhi. There are five elements in this material world. So those five elements and three elements are called gross and subtle body. There are two types of body. How many types of body we have? Two types of. One is called subtle and other is called gross. Subtle means those which is visible. We can see. हम उन्हें देख सकते हैं, छू सकते हैं, feel कर सकते हैं. And subtle means those who we cannot see or understand. Okay. What are the five? These are earth, water, fire, air, ether. Okay. हमारा जो शरीर है वो पंच तत्वों से बना है, ऐसा आपने सुना है ना? पंच तत्वों से हमारा शरीर बना है, तो five material elements become. And similarly, there is a Krishna says there is another three thing which is called mind, intelligence, false ego, man, buddhi, ahankar. This is called subtle body, which we cannot see. Like mind, there is a mind, but we cannot see. Intelligence, there is a intelligence, but we cannot see, but we can feel. One person is coming first in the class, one student, and other one is coming as a last. So there is an intelligence, there is a man, buddhi, ahankar, and the false ego, and we have a false ego. So according to Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says constitute of these all three elements that become my separated material energy. What is this? So in the last class, you remember we have discussed that there are three types of energy of Krishna: para, apara, and marginal potency. I forgot the name. Marginal potency, tathasta shakti. Para shakti means this is the spiritual energy. Apara means this material world where we are living, that consists of three moods of material nature and eight elements. And then Tathasta Shakti, and we Jiva are the Tathasta Shakti. Tathasta means marginal, means ekdam jo talwar ki nok pe hai. We have a choice, we fall into material energy or spiritual energy. Okay, this is called freedom, or which is called हमारी एक तरीके से एक स्वतंत्रता है. This swatantrata, freedom, we can use in the service of Krishna or in the service of Maya. Okay. So similarly, it is clear there are two types of energy: subtle and the gross. Subtle are the mind, intelligence, false ego, and what are the gross? Earth, water, air, fire, and ether. So our body is also made of these five elements. Like sun, there are population who is living. Prabhupada said in many lectures, we cannot see from our naked eyes, but sun में भी, सूर्य देव में भी वहां पर बहुत सारे लोग रहते हैं, but they have a body of fire. In earth where we are living, we have a more component of the मिट्टी हमारे में यहाँ पर ज्यादा है बॉडी में. देयर इज अर्थ, वाटर, एयर, फायर, ईथर, ऑल दिस फाइव कंस्टिट्यूट ऑफ अस. सो वहां पर जो लोग रहते हैं उनका जो फायर कंपोनेंट है वो बहुत ज्यादा है. हम लोग जो यहाँ पर रह रहे हैं, और वहां पर जो लाइफ स्टाइल है, लाइफ स्टैंडर्ड इज वेरी हाई. सूर्य देव में, चंद्र देव में जो लोग रहते हैं वहां पर, एज पर देयर कर्मा, बिकॉज दे आर हायर प्लेनेट. एज वी रीड दैट दोज हु आर रजोगुणी दे गो टू अपर प्लेनेट, and how they are living, they have a high age, high life, and high living standard. Okay, you believe it or not believe it, as per Bhagavatam it has been proved, it has been said. Okay, similarly we will come to the next verse, three moods of nature, Bhagavad Gita 14.5. Sattvam rajastama iti. Sattvam rajas tama iti guna prakriti sambhavah nibadananti mahabaho deho dehinam avyayam. Anybody can read the translation? Anand Prabhu, will you read?
Material nature consists of three modes: goodness, passion, and ignorance. When the eternal living entity comes in contact with nature, O mighty Arjuna, he becomes conditioned by these modes.
Yes. Last time you remember I gave you one example. Prabhupada says that a drop from the rain, when there is a rain, the drop is coming from the top. Okay. So this time is a pure or impure? It's like a crystal. It's very pure. But as soon as it come in contact with the earth or the mud, it get contaminated. It get. Similarly, our soul is pure, but we have been contaminated by what? Kam, Krodh, Mad, Lobh, Moh, Matsarya. These are the five enemies of a conditioned soul. Kam, Krodh, Mad, Lobh, Moh, Matsarya. These are the 5. We will study about this in the later section. But what Krishna is saying, that material nature, what we are living, it has 3 kind of things. What are mood of goodness, passion, and ignorance? Rajogun, Satogun, or Tamogun. And you will find these kind of variety in the people all over the world. So when the eternal living entity comes in contact with the nature, nature means material nature. As the crystal clear drop of the water, at the time of rain, it's very clear. It comes in contact with the mud, it becomes impurified. Similarly, we as a material soul, which is pure, comes in contact with the nature, and Krishna is saying, "Oh, mighty Arjuna," he become conditioned by 3 moods. 3 गुणों में वो फंस जाता है. 3 गुणों में क्या हो जाता है? फंस जाता है. Yeah, mood of goodness is also a problem. You might be thinking जो सत्व गुणी है वो अच्छे हैं. Later I will tell you there is another good, because mood of goodness is also a problem. Like with the mood of goodness you go to the higher planet, but you cannot go to Goloka or the Vaikuta. In the higher planet, maybe sun, moon, Chandrama पे, स्वर्ग लोक में, the system is very good. But after finishing certain period, जो सुकृति है, जो पायोस कर्म हमने किए, वो करने के बाद फिर धरती पे आता है. पर भगवान क्या कहते हैं? मामुपैते पुनर्जन्म दुःखालयम शाश्वतम नाप्नोति महात्मा संसिद्धिं परमं गता. 8.16 भगवद गीता. कृष्णा सेज कि मामुपैते पुनर्जन्म, के अर्जुन मुझे प्राप्त करने के बाद व्यक्ति का कभी संसार में पुनर्जन्म नहीं होता. और वो क्या है? दुःखालयम शाश्वतम. लास्ट लेक्चर वी स्टडीड, यू रिमेंबर? दुःखालयम शाश्वतम. दिस मटेरियल वर्ल्ड इज full of miseries, full of tension. Ashashvatam means this is temporary. And napnoti mahatma samsiddhim paramam gatam. And after attaining such mahatma, not they become purified, they become supremely purified. Param gata मतलब गति प्राप्त नहीं करता, वो क्या प्राप्त करता है? परम गति प्राप्त करता है. That is the reason we all are serving the Lord, doing devotional service. So similarly, this is the meaning of this verse. So we will come to the next verse, Bhagavad Gita 14.14. Okay. Yada satve प्रविद्येतु प्रलयाम याति देह बृहेत् तदोत्मः विदाम लोकान् अमलान् प्रतिपद्यते. So Deepak Prabhu, you see, slowly, gradually you will understand that how these verses can be read. So you are coming regularly in the program. In the last 2 classes I told that how to read the verses. So if you are coming regularly, we will be able to learn that how these verses can be read. Like we will not read yada, we will read as yada. Why? Because on the top of a there is a apostrophe, or there is a line. Then according pravriddehe, this is pravriddehe, okay. And then again yati deha brihit. So if you find r and there is a dot, then you will read as a re. Okay, like there is no word called Krishna. This is word is Krishna. Actually the word name, actual Sanskrit pronounce, because in English there is no such words that we can pronounce the real name of the Krishna. But what we say Krishna, the name of the Krishna is Krishna. So Ra you will not find in English or any other language. Okay. So anybody can read the translation. Akhilesh Prabhu?
When the mode of goodness.
No. 14. माता जी चेक करो, ये व्हाट्सएप तो चेक नहीं कर रहे अपना अखिलेश प्रभु. पक्का? 14.
When one dies in the mode of goodness, he attains to the pure higher presence of the great sages.
Yeah. So you see there is a picture. When one dies in the mood of goodness, यानी कि सतोगुण में अगर किसी व्यक्ति की मृत्यु होती है, तो he goes to the higher planets of the great sages. So you see, but still in the higher planet, these 4 problems are there. Janam, Mrityu, Jara, Vyadi. Okay, birth, death, old age, and disease. These problems are there. So after attaining in the mood of goodness, but it is better. Prabhupada says that whole world is in a mood of ignorance. So slowly, when they associate with the devotee, they come into the passion, they become religious. Then similarly, slowly, gradually, they come into the mood of goodness. Gradually, they will come in the mood of. And then the third gun is there that I will tell you in the later part solution, which is Sattva Rajas, Vishuddha Sattva Gun or Vasudev Sattvam Gun, that we will study about the later. So even in the mood of goodness, if a person dies, तो ऐसे कहते हैं ना कि वो ऐसे कहते हैं ना कि स्वर्गवासी हो गए. हमारे घर पे कभी कोई मृत्यु हो जाती है किसी, क्या कहते हैं? स्वर्गवासी हो गए. तो स्वर्ग का मतलब है उच्च लोक में हो जाएंगे. तो भक्त जब गुजरता है ना, तो उसको लेने के लिए विष्णु दूत आते हैं। कौन आते हैं उनको लेने के लिए? भगवान के धाम में लेके जाते हैं उन्हें, ठीक है। सिमिलरली वी विल गो टू द नेक्स्ट वर्ड 14 15। राजसी प्रलयं गत्वा कर्मसङ्गेषु जायते, कर्मसङ्गेषु जायते तथा प्रलीनास्तमसि मूढायोनिषु जायते। Deepak Prabhu, will you read translation?
When one dies in the mode of passion, he takes birth among those engaged in fruitive activities. And one dies in the mode of ignorance, he takes birth in the animal kingdom.
Yes. This is very clear. Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, when one dies in the mood of passion, यानी कि रजोगुण में व्यक्ति की मृत्यु होती है, so he is engaged in the fruitive activities. He is engaged in the fruitive, like he will do some welfare activity like Nelson Mandela, Mother Teresa. They are also very highly exalted people, but they were engaged in the fruitive activities. But मृत्यु के बाद उसको भगवान के धाम नहीं मिलेगा. Again they have to come and they will have a good life. Of course they have done so many good work, but again भक्ति यानी कि भजन करे बगैर भगवान के धाम नहीं जा सकते व्यक्ति. फर्स्ट थिंग वी हैव टू अंडरस्टैंड दे आर सर्विंग. देयर इज ए कॉन्सेप्ट इन अवर सनातन धर्म दैट से नर सेवा नारायण सेवा. व्हाट इट सेज? नर सेवा नारायण सेवा. लोगों की आप सेवा करो तो नारायण की सेवा होगी. तो लोगों की सेवा कैसे करें? देयर आर पीपल हु आर कटिंग द गोट एंड ईटिंग देम. This is also a seva? No, we have to do serve based on the scripture. Similarly, Krishna is saying that these are the people who are in the fruitive activity. And when one dies in the mood of ignorance, मतलब तमोगुणी में व्यक्ति का अगर मृत्यु होती है, यानी कि तमोगुणी कौन है? जो कि शास्त्र के विरुद्ध काम करते हैं. Those who are against the following the rules, following their lifestyle based on the not the shastra but against the shastra. First of all, they don't know the shastra. That is why there is a need of preaching. Why we are here, at least we should know what is the shastra. Like I was studying my masters and I was asking to myself that for studying the masters to get some material qualification, and after I will die, my degree will remain here and nobody will take his degree or anything with him. But I asked myself why I did not read a single Bhagavad Gita, which is our religious book. So a person, when he asks this kind of question, then Krishna, who is sitting in our in heart, Krishna Sarva Bhutanam Riddeshu Arjuna Sri. Krishna is sitting in our heart in the form of Parmata. He get awakened. Oh, out of billion people, there is a one person who is interested in me. He wants to get out of this material world. So Krishna helps him. Like Krishna is helping me, us, like in this satsanga. Similarly, the Krishna is so merciful. Then Krishna is saying, so I said, let's read Bhagavad Gita. So how people doesn't know Bhagavad Gita? I challenge you, if you आप 100 हिंदू लोगों को खड़ा करें और उनसे पूछिए बेसिक क्वेश्चंस, व्हाट इज द मीनिंग ऑफ भगवत गीता, व्हाट इज द मीनिंग ऑफ लॉर्ड कृष्णा, वर्ड कृष्ण का मतलब क्या है, अब वो क्या अपने बच्चों को बताएंगे? दे कैन नॉट टीच देयर चिल्ड्रन बिकॉज दे आल्सो डोंट नो, दे आर आल्सो इन इग्नोरेंस. बस एक भीड़ की चाल में चल रहे हैं. बट वी आर वेरी वेरी थैंकफुल टू लॉर्ड श्रीला प्रभुपाद that he left Vrindavan and came us in the preaching and tell us Bhagavad Gita. Like, just imagine, nobody comes to Pakistan for preaching, but Prabhupada came for his books and he sent his disciple. Why? Because Prabhupada is a para dukhi dukhi. Prabhupada कौन होते? भगवान के भक्त कौन होते? जो दूसरे के दुख को देख के दुखी होते हैं. इस संसार में क्या है? दूसरे के सुख को देख के दुखी होते हैं. अभी ज्यादातर प्रॉब्लम क्या है संसार में? द मटेरियल वर्ल्ड. व्हाट इज द बिग प्रॉब्लम? हम अपने दुख को लेके दुखी नहीं है जितना कि दूसरे के सुख को लेके दुखी है. So similarly, Prabhupada is so merciful. He has given us this opportunity. And in this Dubai, we have a very great Damodar Desh Yatra, Gaurang Desh Yatra in Sharjah, Abu Dhabi, Ajman. Everywhere this preaching is going on. Because there are people who are interested to come out of this material world. There are people who wants to come out of these problems of this material world. Then Krishna is showing them a path. So those who takes in the mood of ignorance takes birth in the animal kingdom. तो हमने लास्ट टाइम आपको याद है पढ़ा था कितने प्रकार की योनियां हैं? 8.4 million type of species are there, and humans are 4 lakh. Humans are and 4 lakh categories, so 3 गुण भी 4 lakh में divide होते. Then if we are doing some such kind of abominable activities, then next birth will be the birth of a animal. Yes, animal also do 4 kind of thing. Ahar nidra by maithuna cha samanitat pashu vinaranam dharma eko adhiko vishesho dharmahina te pashu visaman. Animals also eat, sleep and beget the kids and defend themselves, and a human are also doing the same thing. But dharma hi ek hoti, only the religion is the first thing which is differentiating animal from the society of the human. Like we also have a kids, but first we get married. But animal doesn't do this. We wear the clothes, but animal doesn't do this because they have not such consciousness that they can understand the Lord. If you will read Bhagavad Gita, and they're saying Manusha Nam Yahasashru means only the human can understand and love God. Other living entities doesn't have the opportunity because based on their karma, they have already into this such punishment. They are already into getting birth into the animal kingdom. It's also is a very painful. So Krishna and Prabhupada is so worried that they don't want you to take birth again. They don't want you to take birth again. So based on the karma, we get another type of body based on the 8.4 million types of species. Yes. And now, if you read, I have a study of Quran as well. I was reading, and there is a verse in that it says, "Who are the human? They are ashraful makhlukat." Ashraful makhlukat is a word in that they are saying Ashraf means that among all the living entities, makhlukat means living entity. Ashraf means these are the highest. Those who are very intelligent, they are human. So human have a consciousness or understand that they can learn and understand the God. Similarly, we'll come to the next verse, which is 14.8. Okay. Tamastva agyan jamtvidi mohanam sarvadehinam प्रमादालस्य निर्धार तन्निविदनाति भारत दिव्य मत
O son of Bharat, know that the mode of darkness, born of ignorance, is the delusion of all embodied living entities. The results of this mode are madness, indolence, and sleep, which bind the conditioned soul.
Yes. What is saying, O son of Bharat, know the mood of darkness, born of ignorance. जो तमोगुणी है वो क्या है? अज्ञानता से. And when we start the class, what we study? Om Agyan Timinandasya Gyananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Sri Gurube Namah. We pay our obeisances to Guru who gave us the light through which we can see what is ignorance and what is darkness. Similarly, it is saying that those who are in the border, they are in delusion. वो हमेशा स्ट्रेस और परेशान होते हैं एकदम, मतलब उनको समझ नहीं आता क्या करना है और क्या नहीं करना है. They don't know what to do and what to not to do. They are in delusion. That is why they take drugs, alcoholic, and all these kind of things they are taking. The result of this madness, और वो क्या होते हैं? पागलों की तरह हरकतें करते हैं. Madness activities they are doing. Like if you go in the nightlife, nightclub, what activities they are doing. They are all doing all nonsensical activities because they like it. They like to do. तो किसी ने पूछा why they are going to the nightclub. So one devotee said from his past experience, he said that 5 days they are working like an ass. एंड द वीकेंड दे जस्ट वांट टू टेक स्ट्रेस आउट. सो वो चिल्लाते हैं, वहाँ डांस करते हैं, ड्रिंक करते हैं कि हम भूल जाए, फिर मंडे को फिर वो अगेन. बट डिवोटी इज कृष्ण भक्त निष्काम अतएव शांत. कृष्ण भक्त निष्काम अतएव वो भगवान का भक्त होता है शांत. एवरी टाइम वो मस्त है, एकदम आनंद में है. भगवान का भक्त को कोई चिंता नहीं है क्योंकि वो भगवान के भक्त सभी चिंताओं से मुक्त रहते हैं क्योंकि वो भगवान के नाम का चिंतन करते हैं. व्हेन यू चैंट, तो सभी प्रकार की चिंताओं से क्या हो जाओगे? आप मुक्त रह जाओगे. Then Prabhupada says always that chant, chant, chant. Similarly, they are in the indolence and sleep which binds the conditioned soul. आज सैटरडे, आज बहुत सारे लोग सोए होंगे आजू बाजू. Of course they have doing something and we wake up in the morning coming into the program. So which is bind the conditioned soul. और इसी कारण से वो इस जन्म मरण के चक्कर में बंधे हुए हैं. So you can see there is a picture on the left hand side. There is a fat guy who is eating burger and in this kind. So it's very difficult. Sorry. So 14.18. This is the last verse. Then I will stop the class. Then okay. Urdubaham gachanti sattvastha madhye tishthanti rajasah jajnana guna vritistha adho gachanti tamasah. Srisha Mataji, will you read?
Those situated in the mode of goodness gradually go upward to the higher planets. Those in the mode of passion live on the earthly planets, and those in the abominable mode of ignorance go down to the hellish world.
So if you check the next slide, if you can check the next slide. So there are four kind of people that in the next class we will study. I just giving an overview. There are four kind of people. On the top, if you see, he is serving Radha Krishna, so next birth he will get in Goloka. So other guy who is a Brahmana or who is a Pandit, a kind of doing some rituals, so he will get in a higher planet and he will enjoy the bhoga of the Swarg. Swarg is like in our term. Prabhupada says Swarg log is a nightclub. Devotee doesn't want Swarg because Swarg में अय्याशी हो रही है वहाँ पर नाच गाना चल रहा है ये सब चीजें वहाँ पर भगवत भक्ति नहीं हो रही है Swarg log is not favorable for devotee. Then there is a person who is eating meat. Next birth he will get based on because these animals only eat meat. So Krishna is so merciful. He is giving him another chance, like a lion or a tiger. So he eat more meat. So Krishna is very merciful. If you want to eat meat, Krishna will give you that kind of body, so you will be able to eat meat no problem, as much as you want. Then there is a person who is into the illicit relation, who is doing non-cyclical things. So next birth he will act as a dog or the monkey, because this kind of body in which you will take birth, you will enjoy this kind of thing as much as you can for more than 8 hours, 10 hours. So that we will go on the next week. Okay. So I'm stopping my class here. So one by one, all the devotee will give their feedback in 1 or 2 sentences, not more than 1 minute. That what you have learned from today's, verses. We will start from Anand Prabhu. Anything that you like, one point, anything, and you can repeat also, no problem. अगर नहीं आता तो.
We learned about the three modes and what the three modes lead to.
Okay.
Three modes are
Yeah.
goodness leads to higher world,
Higher planet.
higher planet. The Rajas mode or the ignorance mode leads to
In this world only.
this world, and Tamas mode leads to
Hellish planet.
hellish planet.
Okay.
Hare Krishna. Thank you so much. It was a wonderful class. My take from your lecture is that